Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 8 of the Indie Music Plus podcast. I am founder Jojo Keys. I'm here with my partner in crime, Mr. David Werba. Hello, sir.
Joe, I feel more than adequate tonight. I'm drinking some bottom shelf Pinot Noir, and I'm ready to rock.
I like that, more than adequate.
Yep.
I've never heard that one before.
I spent 3 hours developing that phrase today.
Yeah,
I hope people like it.
that's my favorite thing. So, did you stay up all night thinking of that?
Oh, just midday in the afternoon, just a few hours working on it. It's all right.
On some Pinot Noir.
Some Pinot Noir, some new phrases, some new catchphrases for the kids. Yeah, Joe, we got to talk about the new stuff that's happening with.
I was going to say, go ahead.
Oh, just new web development, new services, new features. You can go to indiemusicplus.com. You'll notice that it already looks different, but we're working on it every day, every week, and just talking to more artists, getting feedback from them on what they want and their habits and their just everything they do online. And we're going to adapt to that because we want to make a difference, Joe.
And be different.
And be different.
I gotta say though, it's awesome to hear somebody else other than me say indiemusicplus.com.
Yeah, right.
I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was on the Grand Distortion radio show this week. I mentioned the Czar of Rochester a few times.
But
we got so much going on. We're working with Phantom Rescue, phantomrescue.org,
about
charity. All this stuff going on. You know, we're talking about placing indie artists in new media channels, and it's really exciting. So really, really exciting.
Yeah, I like what we have going on. The vision is coming to fruition, I guess you could say. The vision is coming to fruition. Say that 5 times fast.
Can't do it.
Yeah, so we don't have a ton of music to listen to. I really wanted to focus on the featured artists that we had the last couple of weeks, and then also a review that came through, and that's kind of what we're going to listen to tonight. We're going to listen to Ridley Victoria. You can check out her interview on our website, indiemusicplus.com, on the homepage. So we're going to listen to Ridley, House in the Tree. This is her brand new single, available everywhere that you can find music.
I've been thinking about cutting you off. How the fuck do a man want a pussy so soft? Yeah, you the one that made a cherry pop. I remember when you always wanted me on top. And I like that shit. I've been thinking about hitting you up. Got this Bacardi and Coca in my cup. The moment I saw you, you know I had to fuck. But you always wanted more, I was never enough. Whenever I was mad, you used to grab me by my hair, go inside me like a feeling that made me no longer care. And you fucked the girl next door, I know I was inside your head. Baby, little did you know your cheating ass would end up dead. But da-da-da-da-da, I'm vibing, vibing. Da-da-da-da-da, I'm vibing, vibing. Da-da-da-da-da, I'm vibing, vibing. Da-da-da-da-da. I've been thinking about grabbing that throat, make you spank me, squealing like a billy goat. I'll make your eyes roll back while I bite your neck, and you grinning like you just cashed a check. And I run my tongue up and down your back, just squeeze, don't let go. I've been thinking about turning you out, let you know what I am really all about. Listen to your ears, but baby turn around. Booty up against you, face down on the ground. Whenever I was mad, you used to grab me by my hair, go inside me like a feeling that made me no longer care. And you made me feel like shit, and I just wanted to be free. So I got my pistol hidden in the house up in the tree. But da-da-da-da-da, I'm vibing, vibing. Da-da-da-da-da, I'm vibing, vibing. Da-da-da-da-da, I'm vibing, vibing. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm vibing, vibing. Da 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 da. I'm vibing, da 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 da. I'm vibing.
right, man. What do you think of that lovely lady from Chicago?
I loved it, and yeah, we also had a casual blab discussion with her a few nights ago, just about the industry and the challenges she has. She's from Chicago, which is my old stomping grounds. So she's playing at a lot of venues that I used to play at like 15 years ago, and it's so cool. Yeah. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh, I liked her. I mean, I immediately liked her when I discovered her on Periscope when I was doing an Indie Music Plus scope, and she came across to me right away as somebody that I'd like to feature, and even just talking to her just even gave me more of a view of who she is and, what she's doing and stuff, and it even made me like her music even more.
Yeah, she's a cool young cat, or a cool young kitten, might be better, but yeah,
really cool about her that I thought, just to finish this thought real quick, is when we were doing the interview for her featured artist spot, her mother was listening, and we had quite a few people listening that day, and her mom came in after we stopped the recording, and asked about her language, her use of her language, because she's pretty descript, and discreet.
Okay, yeah, I wanted to bring this up, but it's something.
The way the question really showed her personality and her, the strength of her character. So she could have been like, "Oh, mom, come on," but she answered it serious and intelligently, and it was great. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Before I comment, what did she say? What was some of the key stuff that she responded with?
Well, she just, said to her mom, you know me, I'm a potty mouth, and that, I have to be honest in my art, and, all
perfect
that stuff.
That's perfect segue. And I really want to talk about this after we switch the recording off with just the blab, listeners and the people in the room and everything, because it's an interesting discussion. It really is. It's about censorship, and I'm in the music scene, like there's other venues where it can be a real problem, but in terms of music, I'm against like censorship. I don't like how there's so much like pressure sometimes and tension built up around like explicit lyrics and everything, because this is a perfect example. It's like Ridley, she wrote this song, and yeah, she has explicit lyrics, and there's some profanity in there and everything, and some maybe aggressive tone and everything. But I mean, if that's how she talks in her real life, if that's the reality of her life, and it's the reality of my life too sometimes, I swear offline when I talk to my friend, that's how I normally talk. So to make a song how you normally act and talk, it's like, what's really wrong with that? That's real. And but I don't want to go too far off this tangent, because it'll turn into like 30 minutes. But yeah, I just want to kind of plant that seed, I guess.
Cool. Yeah, she's a great artist. She's a lot of fun to hang out with. I've been, nice to be in touch with her. She's only 21, so she's got a long ways to go.
Who do we have for the next artist?
Now, these guys, I just released this review just the other day. I think it was yesterday, actually. And when I first turned on their music to listen to it, I was like, what is this? And I literally got scared and put it away for almost a week. And then when I pulled it out and listened to it, I realized that this is some really good stuff. So I decided to play the song they wanted me to play, which is called No Beauty in the Beast. This is Voices of Terror off of their new project called Once Upon a Nightmare.
The terror drives me to unleash the hell inside me. The darkness in my head is where the voices guide me. All sanity has left my soul. The only thing left to do is swallow the rap game whole. The rhymes are nasty, the bars are sick. A beast has been born, so let the madness begin. You can't win if you step to me. Feel the ashes burning at my feet. Diabolical and laughing as I watch your defeat. Cause once you cross this line, there's no going back. What you gonna do once the beast hunt your ass? My enemies drain as I feed, got them all out, ripping my teeth right through the sound. It's the beast from the east, from the underground to the top of the world, beating my chest loud.
Welcome to the belly of the beast, where you will never sleep, and you will barely get a chance to breathe. Step into me, I see all these traumatic nights happening on my life. Are you scared? I don't care, I never play fair. In my world, all you see is black, the same color as my heart. But you already know that, you need to get back, cause you don't know what you're doing. And I'll rip your chest open like I am Cam Newton. And the beats fit me well like a snapback cap. Locked and loaded and I'm ready to attack. Who is that knocking on your door? A few rappers on my plate ain't enough, so just give me more. Something you never heard before. A revolution that Mike Walker is doing, so I'ma start the execution. I have something to show, I am a beast, and the beast has been released. I am unleashed.
So that's pretty epic, if you ask me, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of thoughts on this one. Just in terms of music itself, I was hearing some Rage Against the Machine. I was hearing some Tom Morello, just because he can create some of those effects just on his guitar, where it sounds like he's almost like a DJ on his guitar in a sense, kind of like mixing and stuff. But beyond that, it was. So when people think about like an indie artist and they create new music, you also think about like what's the path, what's the goal, what's the brass ring for that song. It's not always just radio. It's not just like, yeah, let's make a song and then if we can get on radio, hey, we're a success. So I listen to this song, I'm thinking about like gaming industry type of music. I'm thinking about like a Guy Ritchie movie, or just these different like outlets where it would just fit so awesome, and that's fine. Like that, people make careers out of that. So, but what are your thoughts though?
Well, do you remember DJ Shadow?
Yeah,
I mean he's still around, but I listened to him a lot. I mean, a lot in the late 90s and early 2000s. And there's one album that he had, can't remember the name of it in particular, but it's got a lot of sounds just like what's happening there. And that album was way ahead of its time. But like the rap combination with the, all the electronic sounds and the DJ sounds and stuff, that's like so DJ Shadow in the 90s to me. I'll just send you a link to the album I'm talking about.
Cool, man. Yeah, that was epic, dude. That was very interesting, and I was just thinking about all the different places where that music would be highly sought after. If it was just heard, and that's what we want to be a part of, is getting it heard and helping people find their niche and their career with their music in that sense. So who do we have next, man?
This is Dark Avenue, and I had the pleasure of interviewing these guys on Blab last Friday, and I'm currently editing the interview right now. And we played one of their songs on our last podcast, but I decided this time was a great opportunity to play their Spanish song, their Spanish-speaking song, because I learned a lot about them. The singer's actually from Mexico. And so it was really cool to learn about them. So we're going to play Dark Avenue off their brand new album that just came out yesterday called Illusions. This is, I believe it's Uno Vez Mas. I can't speak Spanish.
Resistir, ya no quiero más vivir sin tu amor que quedará. Todo tiene un final, un momento escúchame. Dame una oportunidad de mostrarte que cambié. Demorarme fue mi error. Si tú te vas en la oscuridad, me dejarás cuando tú te vas, cuando tú no estás. Esta soledad, la vida se me va una vez más. Si quieres me alejaré, de tu nombre olvidaré el amor que yo te di. Pretender que nunca fue, olvidarme de tu ser, arrancarte de mi piel. Sé mi vida cambiará, no podré vivir sin ti. Si tú te vas en la oscuridad, me dejarás cuando tú te vas, cuando tú no estás. Esta soledad, la vida se me va una vez más.
All right, so like I said, that was Dark Afternoon with, what is it? Can you help me out there, sir?
I just happen to have it open right now. Una vez más.
There you go. See? Good job.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. I mean, I like the first thing. I can't help but just come up with like a reference artist right away. That's just how my brain works. I was just going to Daughtry. Like, if Daughtry was raised in Mexico and he stayed in Mexico and he became a musician, it's like it sounds similar to that. Production is awesome. Vocals awesome. Daughtry has a little more like vibrato going on, but I really enjoyed that, man. It's I don't know about you, but like I don't need I don't need English to enjoy music. Like
No.
I still really, yeah.
It's one of the things we talked about actually was, I don't listen to lyrics. I don't, I listen to the music and stuff. And we talked about actually kind of the music therapy element that you and I were talking about earlier. And I love this band. I really, really, really like this band a lot. I think that they're awesome. I've watched them grow a lot in the past year plus, because I did a review of their first EP when my business was Joe Sarah Inc. And so they're great. And it was really nice to meet them too, the other day on camera and stuff, because they're great guys, same age as me and guys that I would definitely hang out with in real life. So making great music. And funny side note, they actually got an artist development deal with a group in Cleveland that helped me get one of my first shows here in Rochester.
Oh wow, wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, small world sometimes, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And it was just something I submitted
All right.
to Reverb Nation, so.
Yeah, it's like we were talking about, but so we're kind of experimenting with, I guess, the length of the show. We're gonna start keeping it shorter in terms of the recording of the podcast. So we did 3 artists, laser focus, updates on our business, our program, our services, and that's it, man. If there's anything else you wanted to say.
Yep. Yeah. No.
Go for it.
We're since you've come on board, we're going to be making the website a lot better. It's going to be taken off my hands, which is awesome. So I'm going to be able to focus on, our clients and actually doing what I want to do. Exactly. And that's just going to be awesome. And so this means we're going to be like networking and just growing our client base of indie musicians and stuff. And the show will be going. Our goal is to do it every 2 weeks and to keep it about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how much music we have to do and all that stuff. And I'm really excited. We're going to be growing our promo services exponentially here in the next 1 to 2 months. So anything else you'd like to add, sir?
No, I'm just the mere fact, yet it's a powerful fact. It's mere and powerful, is that I'm very excited. That's it. I'm very excited, Joe.
I'm stoked. Did you mention what you wanted to mention in the beginning about your
I did.
friends? Okay, just wanted to make sure.
I did. I said my piece, and I'm excited.
Okay, great. So I'm about ready to get my my fourth beer, and I'm going to close out the podcast so I can do so. So thank you for hanging out with us on this awesome Saturday night. We're going to hang out afterwards a little bit and see if anybody wants to come in. And yeah, keep making great music. If you'd like to submit for the podcast, you can go to our website, Indie Music Plus, submit to be a featured artist, or submit to be on the podcast by clicking Submit Music and following the directions. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for listening to the Indie Music Plus podcast, episode 8. I'm JoJo Keys here with Mr. David Werba, and have a good one. Talk to you later.